Hi friends, I'm here with a yoga offering. As always, please go at your own pace, rest whenever you need to, modify anything you need to. If something I'm offering doesn't work for you, you don't have to do it. You can skip things, change things, do what feels right for you throughout your practice. Let's begin on our backs today. You can come into a savasana type position. Go ahead and spread out. And either close your eyes or take a soft gaze up towards the ceiling. Begin to slow down your breath. And anytime you notice that your mind has wandered onto something else, just as soon as you notice, see if you can invite yourself back. What's happening right now in this body, this moment? And you're welcome to keep your eyes closed or open them as it's useful for you. Let's begin by sliding arms overhead. Take a big full body stretch like a yawn. Interlace your fingers, press out through your palms, flex your feet. And then release and bring your right knee to your chest. Give that knee a good squeeze in. And then straighten your right leg up towards the ceiling, holding somewhere behind your leg for a gentle hamstring stretch. Flex and point your foot a few times. Circle your ankle a couple times one way, a couple times the other way. Bend your knee back in. Open your knee out to the right and then straighten part way or all the way out to the side. Keep that left leg grounded. And then bend your knee and bring it across for a spinal twist. Open out through your right arm. Let your knee and shoulder release away from one another. And then staying in your twist, try straightening your right leg on a low diagonal, right arm on a high diagonal. And then roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in. Take a little circle or rock. Grab hold of your left knee, drop the right leg long, and then squeeze this knee in, feeling what's being stirred up with each new position, each movement. Straighten this leg up. Flex and point your foot a few times. Circle your ankle a couple times one way, a couple times the other way. Bend your knee back in, open it out to the left, and then straighten part way or all the way out to the side. Let's release, bend the knee, bring it across. A spinal twist. First with a bent knee. And then straighten the left leg on a low diagonal, left arm on a high diagonal. release, roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in, little circle or rock. And then drop your feet to the floor, getting set up for a little bit of core work. Start by drawing the belly in, pressing the lower back down from the inside. We'll interlace fingers behind the head. Exhale, lift head and chest up. Inhale, release down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Let's take two more. And last one. Now bring the right knee in and the left elbow across so they come towards one another, and then extend the right leg really long. Knee in, extend. Knee in, extend. Knee in, extend. Last one. And release. Switch sides, left knee in, right elbow across, and then reach long. Knee in, extend. Knee in, extend. Knee in, extend. One more. And then release. Let's send both legs up to the ceiling. We're going to outwardly rotate the legs and then bring one leg in front of the other and switch back and forth quickly as you slowly lower your legs towards the floor. When it's difficult to keep the lower back on the floor, head back up. So we'll do slow lower and lifts, quick little switches, legs as straight and long and active as you can. One more, lower and lift. And release. Bring both knees in. Another circle or rock. And we'll make our way up to sitting and all the way into a high push-up position. Set your hands near the front of the mat, shoulder width apart, fingers really spread. And then step the feet back, bringing your whole body into a straight, long line. Shift your weight forward to lower down, so elbows hug the sides of the body. And then come into your back bend, and this could be low or high. Cobra or up dog. Opening up the front side. And then back to down dog when you're ready. Let's take our time opening up into this first down dog of class. Something I love about doing the same thing over and over again is that in order to keep my attention, I have to go subtle. I've done this pose so many times before, so all the outer shape stuff is so familiar. In order to find newness, there needs to be a deeper exploration, which is so useful. Learning this body. What are you noticing right now, real time? Let's drop the knees, sink back to child's pose, releasing hips to heels, forehead to the floor. You can rest anytime. With arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left. And then pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little more. Come through center and over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. and back to center. We'll come up through table, through down dog, and then walk hands and feet towards one another and hang in ragdoll. Feet hip width apart, parallel. You can bend your knees a little or a lot. Take any movement here, a little sway or shake out. Bend your knees a little more and slowly roll up, coming all the way up to standing. Step up to the front of the mat, coming into mountain pose, Tadasana. Feel your feet touching the floor. What else can you notice in this simple, familiar pose? Next inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive down. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra and back to down dog. Can I bring that same subtle awareness while I'm moving, while things are changing quickly? And then each time we rest, it's a reset, a refocusing, bringing attention back. If that would be better done in child's pose or sitting or a more passive position, feel free to do that. One more deep breath in and out. Come back through down dog. Step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra and back to down dog. This time from down dog, take your right leg up, bend your knee in, and start circling this bent right knee, making the biggest circle possible for your hip joint. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight and then bring your right knee towards right upper arm. Extend it up and back. Take it across towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Now right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge. Feel free to adjust your footing. When you're ready, sweep the arms high. What are you feeling right here? One more breath. Tip forward. Standing splits. Hands to the floor or to a couple of blocks. We'll do this with hips square. And with the upper body letting go like ragdoll. Reach that back leg as straight and long and high as you can. And then a big step back. Warrior one, drop the back heel, inhale, arms up. One more breath. Release, hands to the floor or to a couple of blocks. Pyramid pose. If you want to adjust the distance between your legs, you can. The height of your hands, if you have something to bring the hands a little higher, feel free to use that. Going towards hip square, towards a flat back, towards folding. Last breath here. Let's release. Make your way back to down dog. You might take a vinyasa or any other movement transition. From down dog, when you're ready, left leg sweeps up. Bend your knee in and start circling. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, send it a little higher, and then bring your left knee towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Take it across towards right upper arm. Send it up and back. All right, towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge. Inhale, arms up. Settle in. In each shape, over time, we learn about how best to do this in this body, and then it's always changing. So applying everything you know, everything you've learned, still being open for discovery. What is there to notice now? Last breath here. Tip forward. Standing splits. Supporting leg can be bent or straight, but try and have that top leg really straight, really long. Last breath. Step back. Warrior one, drop the back heel, inhale, arms up. Last breath here. Pyramid pose. You can grab blocks if that's useful. If you want to adjust the distance between your legs. Last breath here. Let's release. Make your way back to down dog. And then settle into a good rest, letting go of all of that. You can come back through down dog. And let's take a pigeon pose, right side. Slide the right knee forward, scoot back through the left leg. Help the hips get as low as they'll go. Feel free to set up props here, a little something under the right hip or chest or forehead. Keep stripping away what's not needed, finding places of unnecessary tension and letting them go. Let's bring the upper body back up. If you have something under your right hip, slide it out of your way so you can lean to the right, slide the left knee forward. We'll set up for half euro on the left side. Try and have your toes point straight back and your knee point straight ahead so you can adjust everything else. And if you need props, feel free to put some padding under your ankle or sit up on something. Once you have your props in place, lean back, pick up the hips for a moment, tuck the tail, and then you can stay on your hands or come down to one or both elbows or come all the way back. At any moment, if it's too much, come back up a little. If things let off and you want to go deeper, go lower. But keep the lower back long. Keep tucking the tail, yawning open through the front of the left hip. Now, if this pose does not work for you, no matter what, you can do a different pose by leaning onto your right side and just taking the left leg back. That may work better for some bodies. To release, let's lean to the right, straighten the left leg, give a little rub to the knee or ankle, and then we'll fold over that straight left leg. Janusirsasana. You can bring the right sole of the foot right up to the left inner thigh. Use your hands where they're best going to support you. Could be on your foot, the floor, a strap, or some combination of those. Inhale to look up. Exhale, release. Take a seated vinyasa or some movement transition to get ready for the other side. Finding your way to down dog. And then bringing left knee forward. Pigeon pose, left side. Scoot back through the right leg. Finding the angle of that front leg that feels right. Using props if props are helpful. Keep relaxing your face, your neck, your shoulders. Let's bring the upper body back up. Lean onto the left hip and then slide the right knee forward. Move your calf out of your way. See if any props are useful. A little lift under the hips or something under the ankle. And then find the height that works for you, either staying on hands, coming to one elbow, two elbows, or all the way down. Or doing the alternate pose, being on your side and just taking your leg back behind you. Keep directing the stretch from the hip to the knee, lengthening the tail down, lower back long. To release, we'll lean to the left, straighten the right leg out, give a little rub to the knee or ankle. And then adjust the left sole of the foot to the right inner thigh. Janusirsasana, folding over that straight right leg. Using your hands to support you wherever that makes most sense for you. We all have different bodies. And we can customize these poses so they work for this body now. Sometimes we need to be a little creative about that. Inhale to look up. Exhale, release. Let's take one last vinyasa or movement transition. Come all the way through to sitting. Back onto your back. Bring your knees in. Take a little circle or rock. And I'm going to start winding down this practice. If you want to keep going, you can, of course, keep going. I'm going to wind down by coming into a restorative pose and doing a little self-facial massage. If you would prefer to wrap things up in a different way, feel free to tune me out and tune into your own needs and do what feels right. If you want to join me, come to a symmetrical, relaxed position. So that could be Shavasana, could be legs up the wall, could be supported fish, supported bridge, Supta Baddha Konasana. Since we will be settling into our final resting pose soon, you may want to adjust clothing, grab props, do what you need to do to be comfortable. I'm going to choose Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees open. Finding a position that you are relaxed enough to just let your body go. Forget about it. And then if you want to join me in the facial massage, let's rub the palms together, a little heat and energy in the hands. And then place the palms over the eyes, sealing out the light, encouraging eyes to not only close, but relax back. Keeping eyes closed and relaxed. Bring your fingertips to the center of your forehead and start to rub from the center towards the sides of the face. And then keep coming back to the center, spreading towards the temples. Good firm pressure. You can use your fingertips or your thumbs. If you find a place that's tender, you might hold it with steady pressure, little circles. And then bring fingertips to either side of the nose, pressing into the sinus area, pressing and spreading towards the sides of the face. You can work your way along your cheekbone, following it to the side of the face, where your jaw connects to your skull, finding that hinge joint just under your ear. You might even open and close your mouth, feeling how it works, looking for tight places around that joint. The jaw muscle can be very tight, little tender spots under your ear. Could give the earlobe a squeeze or pull. And then work your way along your jawline towards your chin. Give the chin a pinch or press. And then take the heels of the hands and make a couple big circles into the cheeks, massaging the cheeks into the cheekbones and teeth. And then go back over any area that needed a little extra work. You can also give your scalp a rub, like a dry shampoo. You might give your neck and shoulders a little squeeze. When you're done, smooth over the face. Imagine you just washed your face and you're wiping away the water. Shake it out of your hands. And then if you want, you can finish with a little rub for your own forearms and hands after all that work. And just check in with the rest of your body. Is anything else needed before we rest in Shavasana? If you want to adjust anything else in your body or your clothing, take your time. Eventually settling into stillness, letting go fully. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, gently waking your body up again. And let this movement increase gradually through your wrists and ankles, eventually stretching out through your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in and roll to one side. And then use your hands to help you up to sitting. We'll bring hands together at the heart. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day.